Assam Kaziranga University, Dr. Jitan Hazarika, Vice Chancellor, Dibrugarh University, and also our Chief Guest of Honor, Dr. J.P. Sampath Kumar, Director, NID Assam, our Chief Guest, Dr. R.K. Shamsundar, Professor of Conference, Professor Ratan Kumar Ghosh, IIT Kanpur, also the General Chair, Dr. Manoj Sawani, the Program Chair, and Dr. Pratvijit Goha, the Program Chair. It is both an honor and privilege to be stand before you today as we commence the second international conference on data-driven artificial intelligence ICDDA 2025, hosted with great pride by Assam Kaziranga University. I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to all the esteemed delegates, distinguished scholars, industry professionals, and students who have gathered here to this landmark event. Over the past 3 days, for the next 3 days, from May 7 to May 9th, we are set to witness a convergence of bright minds, prospective research, game-changing concept centered around one of the most dynamic and transformative field of our time, artificial intelligence. The conference is testament to our collective commitment to exploring the rapidly expanding global application and advancement in AI. Our purpose is not only to showcase the innovation, but to promote interdisciplinary dialogue, to foster collaborative research, and to expand the practical potential of AI in the area that directly impact society, from fundamental statistical approaches to the cutting-edge ethical frameworks, from regional concern to global challenges. The platform is designed to serve as a vibrant space to knowledge exchange and future-oriented thinking. We are extremely proud to share that this year we received over 560 research paper submissions, which speaks volume about growing importance of AI, and trust the academic community places in ICDDA as a platform for scholarly exchange. The selected full papers of this conference, this will be published in reputed journals, including Taylor and Francis, Bentham Science, and Sadhana, further extending the academic footprint of this conference. Another highlight of ICDDA 2025 is its international scope with the participants from 9 different countries. We are truly witnessing the global relevance and reach of the subject. We are also privileged to be joined by several renowned keynote and invited speakers whose presence greatly enrich this event. Their willingness to share their time and expertise is deeply appreciated. Their presence serves as a source of motivation to our young researchers and a critical force behind intellectual sources of this gathering. Before I conclude, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our media partners, Pratidin Time, for their electronic media support, and Dainik Janambhumi to their print media coverage. Your involvement has been vital in amplifying the visibility and impact of this event. I also wholeheartedly thank our sponsors, Vijaya Chemical Company, Kenduguri, Jorat, and Meditree Clinic and Diagnostic Center, Golaghat, for generous support. Your commitment to education, research, and knowledge dissemination is truly commendable. On the behalf of the Assam Kaziranga University, I once again welcome you all to ICDDA 2025. May the next 3 days be filled with stimulating ideas, meaningful connections, and a shared vision. As we wish to embark on this academic journey together, let us remember every insight we gain, every question we ask, and every collaboration we forge here has a potential to shape a smarter, more inclusive, ethically driven future Let this conference not only be a platform for exchange, but also a spark to innovation that echoes beyond this wall. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the objective and vision behind this conference. May I now request Dr. P.K. Mishra, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Assam Kaziranga University, to deliver the inaugural address of the conference.
Good morning once again to all of you. From the core of my heart and on behalf of Kaziranga University family, I welcome all the distinguished academicians and guests who have come to this place. Let me just go slightly to the background of this university. When we thought of starting the university in 2008, Sir is from Assam, you might know. So at that point of time, I was not having a great idea where is Jorhat. Even I come from Odisha, and people from Odisha, West Bengal, at that point of time also we are thinking it is very difficult to go to Assam, there is alpha, there is problem and everything. But somehow, when I saw the enthusiasm, the energy in the eye of a person who was 80 years old at that point of time, and whose qualification is 8th pass, and who came from Rajasthan to Jorhat 60 years before, and it took him 14 days to reach Jorhat from Rajasthan. And he is one of the very successful industrial person, or their industrial house in Northeast. So that person told me, sir, whatever I am today, it's because of this place Jorhat and Assam and Northeast. I started my career as an accountant with 30 rupees salary, and today I am very successful. He was a very humble gentleman, and I want to do something in education without knowing what is that something. So in the process of discussion, I told, sir, why don't you start a university in this part of the country? So it was a surprise to him. What is a university? Will it be successful? How we can get faculty members? How we can get students? So I don't know why. Is it because of my enthusiasm or his interest or both of us? Immediately, I repeat all this whenever I get an opportunity. I told that Khetanji, if Beats Pilani could be created in a desert in Rajasthan 60, 70 years before, even today you don't have a air connectivity to Pilani, and it's one of the best institutes not only in India, globally, why we cannot start a university in Jorhat? So it was a beginning. And in it took us 4 years to build this campus. Whatever you see, we have built this campus way back in 2010 and 12. And I was very clear from the beginning that we should have a residential campus. And first, we have built the staff quarters, then the hostels, then the academic building. And we were very clear that we are going to invite people from all over India and come to this place to create an educational establishment. So 2012 to 2024, it's 12 years. Fortunately, we have today 4,000 students, maybe 200 faculty members, many from all over the country, like our registrar is from Bangalore, I am from Odisha. So many people from different places of the country. I am at times also surprised how people are coming to this place, staying here in Jorhat and contributing to the population of Northeast, because such people have enough opportunity to work anywhere in India. So thank you, thanks to all my faculty members, whether they are from Assam, Northeast, or from outside, Whatever we have achieved today, it's because of the contribution of our faculty members, our advisors, and our staff members. We may be taking the credit, but you are the people who are responsible for making Kaziranga University it's one of the best universities in this part of the country. Coming to this conference, I have a friend and well-wisher whom I respect and I also fear. He is Professor Ratan Ghosh. I know him for last 30 years. Even today I tell, sir, you might be my friend for 30 years, but still when I see you, the qualification increases. What is the reason? Way back in 1997, me and some of my friends, we are trying to start a MCA institute in Odisha with AICTE approval. And I went for the presentation to the expert committee to start the MCA program. And in the expert committee, you see, I am from chemistry, no knowledge about computers or anything. And as a beginner, we cannot afford to have distinguished people, experts, to be our advisors. So in the committee, Professor Ratan Ghosh from IIT Kanpur was there. I knew he is from Odisha, but we didn't knew each other. And fortunately or unfortunately, our application was rejected by the committee. Anyway, later on, we got approval. You know how approval happens in India. So let me not go to that. Then I told Ratan sir, we have got approval. I want your support. And he was surprised that some people, some young people, they are starting some institute, some university in Odisha. Let me help them. And from that day, from 2000, he was actively involved with me as a friend, as an advisor, as a guide. Now, last year, when we were just sitting in our house, I told sir, and with him, I have started 2 international conferences. 20 years before, Dr. Shyam Sundar also was the part of that. And those 2 conferences are now very well-known conferences in the country and world over. So I told sir, you have helped me to start 2 very good conferences in the IIT. Now it's time, let's start some conference in Jordan. Initially, he is a person, first he will tell no, ये possible नहीं है. And I am not from AI, why you are asking me? You see, I am from chemistry, I am requesting a professor of IIT Kanpur computer science. He is so humble that I don't have expertise in AI. I am not the right person. But as you know, he took the lead role in giving whatever connection, support. Then I also had Shyam Sundar as my advisor for a long time. We requested him and immediately he told, yes, I will be there with you. We requested Dr. Sirsa Rao, who was the first program chair of the conference, and we started last year. It was the beginning. And this year, I am so happy that a young faculty member of our university, Dr. Jyoti Mahanta, he has taken personal initiative in such a way that all of us are surprised. Sir, you remember last time when we were discussing you, Sisara and all this, we were all skeptical. How can we get papers? When there are so many conferences, who will recognize ICDDA, which is the first or second conference? So let's not discuss about the quality of the papers. That also will happen gradually. But getting 500 plus responses and abstracts for this conference, it's a great achievement for all of us. And I again specially thank Dr. Jyoti Mahanta, a young faculty member who has taken lots of initiative to do this. Friends, again, I'll just take 1 or 2 minutes. I am not an expert in computer science or AI. But fortunately or unfortunately, computer science or information technology or AI that has dominated our lives so much that we cannot think of living in this world without taking help of computer science, AI or IT. So anybody, our life has become simpler and more productive, all of us know. And the way computer science is evolving, progressing, you don't know. Today it's AI, tomorrow it's quantum computing, or next, you don't know what's happening. The development is so fast. And this year, the Nobel Prize for Chemistry, who got it? A computer science professor, or not a professor, PhD in computer science. He is getting Nobel Prize in chemistry. So think of the impact of computer science, and if I am correct, Asabis is telling that this design software where he is working, I am forgetting the name of that software or something. Anyway, he is the CEO of Google. So he is telling, nowadays or earlier, it was taking more than 2-3 years to design a drug. Am I correct? And with the application of AI, we may be able to design a drug within a month's time or a week's time. So imagine the impact. It's one example, and probably we have experts here who will deliberate more on this subject. So the impact of AI, with all its criticism, there are also negativities about it, but you see every development, even electricity, it has its negative impact. Many people are dying because of shock, but we cannot deny the impact of electricity because some people are dying of shock. So there might be criticism about AI, but I personally feel with my limited knowledge, it's going to revolutionize the human race in a big way. So thank you, sir, again. I would like to take the name of our distinguished guest, Professor Kaziranga, Vice Chancellor of Kaziranga University. Thank you very much for coming. Professor Kumar, Director of NID. Professor Shyam Sundar, my well-wisher, guide, mentor, a father figure to me. And whenever I have requested for any help, I have always got yes from him. So thank you, sir, for giving all the help. Professor Ghosh, even if initially he tells no, but he sees to it that it is successful. Thank you, sir. I take the liberty of telling my friendship with you. Then Dr. Guha, in spite of his spinal cord surgery, maybe 3-4 months before, when I told him, sir, you have to come, he is the program chair. He told Dr. Mishra, how difficult, hey, can I go by air? There is no air connectivity from Guwahati to this place. So then I can go by train. So will you be comfortable come by train? And I, yes, I will go. So a person who is having a spinal cord operation and it's difficult for him at times to walk, he was willing to come by train to Jorhat to spend time with all of us. Thank you, Dr. Guha. And people like you only encourage all of us to create something different in an impossible terrain of this country. Dr. Saini, Madam Saini, both of you are distinguished computer professionals and faculty members in Ahmedabad. So I came to know about you, sir, from Dinpur. And again, in the background, Professor Saini is one of the persons who has tremendously contributed to the quality of the conference. Thank you, sir. Without knowing even Kaziranga University or anybody, you have contributed in a big way, and you have come all the way from Ahmedabad to this conference. Professor Basu, ex-professor of IIT Kharagpur and director of NIT Durgapur, a very close and well-wisher of mine. Unfortunately, we were not in physical touch for maybe for last 10-15 years. But when I told him, sir, can you come? He told me, yes, I will come. And he has been very kind to come here and give a invited talk to this conference, a distinguished person in the field of AI and computer science. Thank you, Professor Vasu, for making it possible. And Professor Sirsa Rao, I told about him, the first program chair of this conference from IIIT Hyderabad. Thank you, Dr. Rao, for again giving a consent to give an invited talk in this conference. And Professor Meher, I got the introduction of Professor Meher from Professor Ratan Ghosh, and he is a faculty in the Indian Institute of Statistics, Bangalore. And yesterday when I told, sir, you are from ISI, he told, no, don't tell ISI, ISI is a bad name. Yeah, it's not ISI of Pakistan. So humorously, so he is from ISI. So he also willingly told that yes, I will come. So it's an honor on the part of Kaziranga University family to have such distinguished gathering today, and there will be some more people tomorrow and day after. In addition to that, we have many scholars who are participating from physically from here and also online from outside. And we have a very distinguished professor from France who will be giving the keynote address online. So thank you once again, all of you. We are proud, we are happy, we are honored that Kaziranga University has created a platform for all of us to contribute for the well-being of the society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You have very correctly set the tone for the second international conference on data-driven AI. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd now like to move on to a small felicitation ceremony. We have many eminent personalities who have joined us today, and we'd like to recognize them as a mark of our respect. So we are joined by Professor Anupam Basu, sir. We'd like to felicitate sir. Sir is a former professor at Department of Computer Science, Engineering in IIT Kharagpur, and also the former director of NIT Durgapur. Sir has taught at University of California, Irvine, and University of Guelph, Ontario, Canada as visiting professor, and has been the Humboldt Fellow at TU Dortmund, Germany. Sir teaches computer architecture, operating systems, and embedded systems at IIT. He has also conducted artificial intelligence systems, and cognitive science courses at IIT. Sir is now the honorary professor at Srif Nadir Institute of Eminence, deemed to be University. We are very honored to have sir among us today. We'd like to felicitate sir. May I request Dimple Jyoti Mohanto to kindly escort sir to the stage. I would now like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to kindly felicitate sir. Thank you so much, sir. I would request Dr. Dimple Jyoti Mohanto to kindly guide sir to his place.
Now, I would like to invite Dr. Saroj Kumar Meher. Dr. Saroj Kumar Meher is a professor in the System Science and Informatics Unit at the Indian Statistical Institute, Bangalore Center. His research interests lie broadly in data mining, pattern recognition, machine learning, soft computing, and intelligent systems. With extensive contribution to both theoretical foundation and real-world applications, Dr. Meher has played a significant role in advancing computational methodologies for data-driven decision-making. I would request Dr. Dimple Jyoti Mohanto to kindly escort sir to the stage. I would request respected Registrar sir to kindly felicitate sir.
Thank you, sir. We are also joined by Dr. Srisha Rao from IIIT Bangalore. Sir is a distinguished professor and Dean of Faculty at the International Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Sir has earned his PhD in Computer Science from the University of Iowa and holds an MSc in Logic and Computation from Carnegie Mellon University. Sir's research encompasses areas such as artificial intelligence, agent-based modeling, computational sustainability, and intelligent transportation system. Sir's scholarly contributions include publications in esteemed journals like PLOS One, IEEE Transactions, and Neurocomputing. In recognition of Sir's work, Sir has been the recipient of several accolades, including the IBM Faculty Award in 2007 and AWS Machine Learning Research Award in 2018 and 19. Sir served as an ACM Distinguished Speaker from 2015 to 2021 and is a senior member of the IEEE. We are deeply elated to have Sir among us today. I'd like to request Sir to kindly come up on stage. I request Dr. Ripuljuti Mohanto to kindly escort Sir to the stage. May I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to kindly felicitate Sir. Sir has been one of the guiding forces behind the conference. So we thank you, sir, for your presence today.
I would now like to invite Dr. Ritu Sahani. Ritu Sahani ma'am is currently serving as a visiting faculty at Pandit Deen Dayal Energy University, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. With over 15 years of academic experience, her expertise lies in fuzzy mathematical modeling, numerical methods, and multi-criteria decision making. She has published extensively in international journals and contributed to several edited volumes on applied mathematics, renewable energy, and computational intelligence. Dr. Sahani is recognized for her work in applying mathematical theories to real-life problems, particularly in science and engineering contexts. Ma'am, we are really privileged to have you here. I would now like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to felicitate ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have with us today Dr. Rasmi Lekha Saikia, ma'am. Ma'am is the principal of Kakojan College. Ma'am is associate professor of Department of English and has an experience of more than 28 years. Ma'am is the guest editor at member of editorial boards and of social science journals. Ma'am has published numerous books and is a prominent figure in the research and development field of Northeast Assam. We'd like to invite ma'am on stage. We'd like to felicitate ma'am. May I now request Registrar Sir to kindly felicitate. Thank you, ma'am. We also have with us today Dr. Surajit Datta sir. Sir is the principal of CNB College, Gokaghat. We are deeply elated to have sir amidst us today. We'd like to felicitate sir. Sir is a distinguished personality from the field of education in Assam. We'd like to felicitate sir. May I now request Honorable VC sir to kindly felicitate sir. Thank you so much, sir. We have now come to a significant moment of the conference today. We are going to release the abstract book, a culmination of the academic contribution to ICDDA 2025. May I request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward to the release of the ICDDA 25 abstract book, a compilation of selected contributions from the researchers and scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request all of you to kindly rise on your seats as we mark a significant moment of our conference today. We are going to release the abstract book of the conference. Ladies and gentlemen, a clap of appreciation. The abstract book release of the much anticipated second edition of the International Conference on Data-Driven AI, proudly organized by the Kaziranga University. Thank you to all of you. You may kindly take your seat.
We now welcome Professor R.K. Shama Sundar, Sir, General Chair of ICDDA 2025 to address the gathering.
Good morning, distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais. It's a very, first I think before I go into ICDDA, Dr. Mishra, I think, building in 12 years a university of this size is remarkable. And also I think being in Northeast, one faces some inconveniences as well, but in spite of that, he has been able to do that and keep the enthusiasm. Perhaps what we had even in 2008 is something which is astonishing thing. So let us congratulate him and wish Kaziranga University to come to the top first in the Northeast and then try to grow with the people across the nation and across the world, kind of a thing. So thank you, and then it's an opportunity to meet several people, enthusiasm, and it is the enthusiasm that has to be brought to grips so that people can do by themselves. It's just like a self thing that is coming into the picture. Thank you. So now I think most of it has already been told in ICDDA about what the conference is about. But the main problem, I think at some point people have to understand, there is a confusion always. AI is now everything, because the Nobel Prize in Physics also belong to computer science. Nobel Prize in Chemistry also belong to computer science. Now the question is that now chatbot can write a literature and so it may become a Nobel Prize winner, kind of a thing or the other. So now it is integrating very lots of things, and so people get confused about what is the role of computer science, what is the role of AI? Is there an impact of AI? And what are the things or the other? And what are the problems we should work and how that will benefit the society? Now everyone says AI is there. Our beloved Prime Minister Modi ji also mentioned in the AI conference in France how the lefties will have problems because the data is not their kind of a thing or the other. So in view of that, I think it's very important for people who are here or in the university to understand how AI can benefit, and to benefit that what would be the foundations where each discipline can contribute to the betterment of the society, not only its own area, but many other aspects or the other, how computer science from the Turing's thinking of artificial intelligence was coined by Turing, how it has evolved and how it is going and how it is going to mature and how it is going to integrate, and this would be the challenge. And I guess Northeast having lots of challenges, they can take the right challenge to their benefit to see that many of them things get integrated to the best of their advantage kind of a thing. Thank you. I'm not going to take more time because we are already delayed. Thank you again. Wish you all the best in the next 3 days. I would imagine there will be more informal and formal interactions with experts and the people who are thinking about what is AI and things like that, and wish them all success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are deeply privileged to have you among us today. Moving on, may I now request Professor Ratan Kumar Ghosh, sir, the General Chair, to share his insight on this occasion today.
Yeah, only last year, good morning to everybody and all the dignitaries on the dais, up the dais. And to my student friends there in the back of the back benches, I always wish they come to the come forward to these front benches. I wish probably an AI system could tell them to come to the front benches instead of we oldies sitting over here. Okay? So, because it is your generation, the AI is your generation. We didn't start with a bot, just write a program for us. You can do that. Be proud of that, and as well as be able to be enough to leverage the AI aspects of how to enhance your productivity. So I'm not very sure that what AI will lead to, but what I believe is that ethics will be a big problem as the AI is explored for different things. Whether it can actually clone a kind of a human being devoid of emotion, devoid of something like fighting in the front. There was a storybook that I read some time back. The Chinese have developed something like robotic soldiers which have blood, but the blood has 47 chromosomes instead of 48. That is how it was discovered that it is not a human being. It is something else. So that is the kind of scenario we are leading to. I'm actually a deterministic kind of computing specialist, so I do not actually want to delve much into the kind of non-determinism that is there in computer science. So the non-determinism which is there in AI, yesterday we had a fierce debate with the Vice Chancellor. He was saying that wrong is wrong and the right is right. So whatever you are saying that a wrong is justified in some way, I'm not sure that you can really justify AI in that manner. AI can really overwhelm you. So be prepared for a kind of a scenario because agentic AI is going to change the whole world like it never did. So I'm not sure that what is going to be wrong or right. There is no binary in the field of computer science. So let me conclude over here, because I can go on talking. If I want to go into a kind of a things like what is the advantage of AI, what are the disadvantage of AI, but I am not a specialist, so I leave this kind of a problem to the off-the-dais specialists like Professor Anupam Bashu and Professor Sisarao. I know them very well, and Professor Meher. I know them very well. They are in this area. They can share their thought much more than what I can tell you. So once again, welcome to this conference and have a nice time with all the experts. Talk over the tea time, especially networking is a big thing in computer science. So be ready to network. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. It's an honor to have you here among us today. May I now take the privilege to invite our esteemed guest, Professor Jitan Kumar Hazarika, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Kaziranga University, to deliver his speech.
Namaskar. Good morning to all. Dr. P.K. Mishra, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Assam Kaziranga University, Professor R.K. Shyam Sundar, and Professor Ratan Kumar Ghosh, General Chairs of the International Conference, Dr. H. Ravi Shankar Kamat, Registrar and Convener of the International Workshop, Professor J.P. Shamot Kumar, Director NID Assam, Dr. Manoj Sahani and Dr. Guha from IIT Guwahati, organizers, particularly other Dr. Dimpal Jyoti Mohanta, one of the active coordinator of this program, and others, invited guests sitting in front of me, faculty members, principals from 2 colleges of Kaziranga University, staff of the Kaziranga University, participants from different parts of the country and abroad, my dear students and media persons. Actually, all of you have idea about man-made artificial. Many of you have crossed the age of 50. I am not going to say about others with the help of my example. My hair is actually partially white, not completely black. Like me, I know many persons. All of your hairs are black. It is man-made artificial, not computer-based, not machine-made artificial. Now we are talking about machine-made artificial. Actually, I always, in any program, I consider that every day is a gift of unto his gift. His means capital H. God gift. Value it and make it valuable. But our life is nothing but a game. We have to apply different strategies in order to win the game. Some of these strategies are in the form of soft skill, some are in the hard skills. Today's program is regarding the soft skill as well as hard skill, not only soft skills. Artificial intelligence is the development of computer system that can perform tasks usually requiring human intelligence. This task includes recognizing speech, making decisions, solving problems, and even learning from data through techniques like machine learning. Already, two of our predecessors in this lecture mentioned about the physics and chemistry persons got Nobel Prize in using computer science, that is from AI, particularly AI. Dr. Jeffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI, recently won the Nobel Prize in Physics, as he has mentioned, for his pioneering contributions to AI, deep learning and deep learning. His breakthrough has revolutionized language processing, computer vision, and automation. Dr. Hinton's neural network research with John Hopfield, another one, has been foundational in artificial intelligence, laying the groundwork of advancement in machine learning algorithms and deep learning. His work allowed machines to recognize patterns and improve autonomously, paving the way for today's AI systems, such as mentioned, ChatGPT and image recognizing software. By winning the Nobel Prize, Hinton's influences on science and technology has been further solidified, and his achievements are celebrated. However, as our Vice Chancellor has mentioned about the disadvantage also at the same time, Hinton is increasing wary of AI. AI's repeat revelation, particularly regarding the technology's ethical implications and unforeseen consequences. As a discipline, AI is multidisciplinary. The core components of AI are not only computer science, statistics, and mathematics. These are the main components. Even though many of the contributions to AI systems originated from computer science, statistics has played an important role in throughout. Again, mathematics is the grammar of statistics. Without mathematics, statistics cannot move. It is grammar of our statistics. So mathematical science is one of the major components of as a whole, if you say mathematical science, which include mathematics and statistics both the disciplines. So as a discipline, mathematical science is the main component of AI. Computer science is always there. It is the actually basic, we can say. From corporate press conferences to media houses, even casual group discussion. In our discussion also, I can use the mobile. With AI, we can take part. But the conversation got serious after Microsoft backed OpenAI released ChatGPT and AI chatbot. But generally we say it is a new. Actually, it is not new. Contrary to public perception, AI is not a new phenomenon. AI was already mentioned in 1956 at Dartmouth conference. The Dartmouth College Artificial Intelligence Conference, the next 50 years. Title of the paper is next 50 years. You see, from 1956 to now, already 50 years covered. You should give the credit to that particular person, because after 50 years, what will be happen? The name of the magazine also AI magazine in 1956. And first data-driven algorithms such as perceptron in 1958, backpropagation 1960, all are statisticians, and the so-called learned matrix and early neural system were developed in 1950s and 60s as a whole. The Lighthill report 1973 made a predominantly negative judgment on AI research in Great Britain. From that, actually gradually stopped this development and led to the fact that financial support for AI research was almost completely stopped in depth during after 60s. The following phase of predominantly knowledge-based development ended in 1987 with the so-called second AI winter. First one is first AI winter. Next one is second AI winter. Slowly develops, very slowly. A period of reduced public interest and funding in AI began. Then in 1988, one person, that is Judea Pearl, published one interesting book, Probabilistic Reasoning in Intelligent Systems. He was also a statistician, for which he received the Turing Award in 2011. For his book published in 1988, and in the year 2011, he got the award. From the beginning of the 1990s, AI has been developing again with major breakthroughs like support vector machine, boosting and bagging, random forest, extreme learning machines, and very recently in 2017, Bayesian method. That is coming from statistics. You know Bayesian statistics. Now, considering the increasingly role in many areas of life, international organizations and national governments have currently positioned themselves or introduced new regulatory frameworks of AI. Now, let us think about today's world. Today is particularly our India. You know about the Samart portal and all other portals. You are familiar with all other portals. Particularly our universities are familiar with many portals. Now let us think about the most emerging technology of today's world. What is the emerging technology today's world? What is it? Can you guess? It is nothing but data. Somebody pronounces data. Data. The Assamese people generally say yes, data. Data is the new oil of the global economy. Now it is the oil. Data may be wrong, may not be wrong, that is not question. It is like the fuel of smart gadgets and computers. Data can be considered as a huge amount of information that helps us understand things and make AI possible and so powerful. AI that uses data is not just a fancy term. It is changing now how we solve problems and come up with the new ideas everywhere. It is helping make things like getting products where they need to go, taking care of people's health. I am the example for that. Within a very short period of time, I have crossed my problems. Actually, many of you do not know, I am a liver transplant person. Now I am serving with a part of the liver with my wife. In that period, I have observed the role of AI in the hospital Medanta. I have observed minutely from font what is the role of AI in medical sciences and health sciences. Actually, it reduces time of our recovery also due to that development. Routine sick through AI. The main idea here is that if we give a lot of good information to smart computer programs, they can find patterns, guess what will happen next, and even come up with new ideas that we might not think of ourselves. It is like letting data teach the AI and show us new things. However, because the data is so powerful, we have to be careful. When we use a lot of data for AI, we need to make sure people's information are safe and private. Number one, safe and private. Secondly, in the language of statistics, data may be primary and secondary. Primary data, generally according to our purpose, we collect the data, that is primary. But secondary data are already collected by somebody. It may be government organization or by private organization or by particular person. But these secondary data are collected for a particular purpose, for that particular purpose. It may not suit for the other purposes also. But AI generally uses secondary data. Again, data are of primary and secondary. Again, that it is not mutually exclusive. Primary and secondary data may be time series data, cross-section data, pool data, again, quantitative data, qualitative data. But AI uses all types of data. This is the advantage. They can use all types of data. Some of the things where statistical techniques fail to analyze, but AI can analyze it. This is the advantage of AI. Again, data may be quantitative or AI deals or all kinds of data. Generally, as I have mentioned, it uses secondary data. So, ensuring data quality. Data quality is of great importance in all analysis. According to the popular slogan, you know, garbage in, garbage out. You know that popular slogan regarding statistics. In AI, the process of operationalize is often replaced by the ETL process. You know, those who are in computer science, ETL process, that is extract, transform, and load. Relevant measurements are to be extracted from data, then transformed, and finally loaded into the analysis procedures. Many AI procedures are thereby expected to be able to distill relevant influencing variable from high-dimensional data. The success of this procedure fundamentally depends on the quality of the data, as I have mentioned. In official statistics, relevance, accuracy and reliability, timeliness and punctuality, coherence and comparability, accessibility and clarity are defined as dimension of data quality. These things are, we should be very careful when we are dealing with data, particularly in the collection part. If data collection is data wrong, then that data first primary, then it becomes secondary, then AI uses that secondary data. So always human being is related with AI. We also need to make sure that AI is fair, does not have any unfair biases. Being honest and thinking about what's right is extremely important so that AI helps everyone in a good way. We are still just starting out with AI that uses data. There is so much new things we can create. There are also some challenges we need to figure out. But if we stay curious, try to do things the right way, and learn from the data itself, we can build a future where smart computers make life better for all of us. But AI systems, while efficient, cannot, however, replicate empathy, understanding and personal connection that human educators offer. This absence of human element can affect students' social and emotional development, as well as their overall engagement and motivation in the learning process. That is why National Education Policy 2020 has given emphasis on both innovation through science and technology and value education, including IKS, Indian Knowledge System. So why we are going to give emphasis on both value education as well as technology development education. We have to move parallelly both from there. Recently, I attended a workshop meant for vice chancellors of 64 state universities who received Meru grants from the central government during 30 April and 1st May, very recently in New Delhi. In that workshop, former UGC Chairman Professor Jagdish Kumar advised strongly to integrate IKS with the existing curriculum as part of the core course, rather than placing it as a separate entity. We should make it a core component, because IKS for physics, IKS for chemistry, IKS for history, these are different, not same. Something, preliminary things may be common, others are not common. In our statistics, Professor P.C. Mohanlavis will come. In mathematics, other person will come, like that. So accordingly, their development will come, and what is the Indian knowledge system, what is our heritage, that will come. So actually, considering that time, I want to conclude. So Professor Jagdish Mukhi actually advised us to, in all components, at least 2 to 4 credits IKS. It is a part of the major. That means today we say as core component, core. Then students are actually, they will study the our IPS, Indian knowledge system. But at the same time, we have to think for artificial intelligence like new technologies. So we have to move parallelly as we move towards the formation of an ethical, equitable and inclusive society. We need an ethical, equitable and inclusive society. With this observation, I am going to conclude. Let's keep moving forward, learning from the smart people before us and using the power of data to make amazing things happen. Finally, I want to conclude this program started with what? One dance. That dance is based on actually IKS. Dahavatar Nitya. We have started this program Dahavatar Nitya, but program is on data-driven AI, new technology. That one is very old. So it establishes we cannot forget our old tradition and IKS, everything. At the same time, we have to move with latest technology. This is the future of our country. With this word, I again offer my thanks. Within a very short period of time, he has started this university in the year 2008. He was the founder. Now also he is running this university, and within a very short period of time, actually I am not only from Assam, I am from Jorhat, from this district. So at only 20 kilometers distance from this university to my residence. So I am happy to see the achievements within a short period of time by the Kaziranga University, and both the Kaziranga University and Kaziranga University, we will move always together and with the help of facility. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your rich repertoire of knowledge on data-driven AI and artificial intelligence. We are deeply elated to have you amidst us today. You are not only a true academician, but also a true life warrior. Thank you so much. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we'll break for a short felicitation ceremony. We are joined by Dr. Subhangshu Datta, sir. I would like to request Dr. Dimple Jyoti Mohanta to escort sir to the podium. Dr. Subhangshu Datta sir is the principal of Nandanath Saikia College, Titagore. Sir is a prominent figure from the field of chemistry and has earned several accolades for his groundbreaking research. We are honored to have sir among us today. I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to kindly felicitate Subhangshu Datta sir. Thank you, sir.
I would now like to take the privilege to invite and welcome Professor J.P. Sampath Kumar, Director of NIT Assam, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Dignitaries on the dais, Professor P.K. Mishra ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kaziranga University, Professor Jiten Hazarika, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dibrugarh University, Professor R.K. Shamsundar, Professor Ratan Kumar Ghosh, General Chairs of this conference, Professor Ravi Shankar Kamath, my friend in the dais, Registrar of this university, Professor Guha and Professor Saini, distinguished guests, delegates, speakers, boys and girls. I am honored to be here for two reasons. One is a good conference. I am participating in this conference as on this dais. And second one is I am seated between two vice chancellors today. So that's another honor for me. Thank you, sir, for the seating positioning. AI, I thought when sir approached and said AI and data, as sir told, data is one which is very dangerous thing and also very useful thing. So I know that we all know that I think Mr. Bhatia of Yahoo was the first person we heard that he lot of money he earned through data. Through data, that was the first time we heard about data long back. So now the data has taken up like swarm. And I heard chemistry, I heard statistics, mathematics, computer science. I didn't hear design. So design also, I represent design now. So the design also, there is lot of things that AI can do. Lot of things that AI can do. For example, nowadays universities, there are two P's of an university. They are like ice now. University are two P's. What are those two P's? One is patent, another one is paper. So I also have, when I joined Manipal University a few years back, I was not having any papers. I had written a lot of modules in the content development for skill development sector. Around 45 modules I had penned down. So I was interested in that area, working for almost 11 years in that area. So when I joined there, it was like, university ranking, we need papers, we need patents. Then we switched over. And then right now, today I have around 10 patents published, and one of them is on AI. I really do not know what is AI in ML, to be very frank. But I have taken one patent published on that, and I am working seriously to develop it. Because what we have done is, we are the users. We are not programmers, we are not developers. We are the users of AI. And with that AI already existing, we have used it in our textile industries to connect to the market and to connect to the production of the, for example, what we have done is, I'll just tell you in short, around 300,000 designs we have analyzed, 3,000 prints design we have analyzed, and then we connected it to the market, already existing designs. And we found that once we start printing, we print around 1 lakh, 2 lakh meters at a time. If you go to Surat and those areas, they print 1 lakh, 2 lakh meters at a time, and they distribute all over India. So lot of fabric quality is very good, but a lot of designs are not sold and fabrics are not sold. So we found that 30% of the fabric is left. Now we will try to connect that. Why is that fabric is not sold? So we thought that yes, this is not sold because the designs are bad. So then we thought, okay, we went back and understood that designs are developed in one room, and the designers continuously develop those designs, and the decision on printing those designs is taken by the management. 2-3 people sit there and then they take the decision. So we thought, let's analyze this, and we give some hints to those people who can take decision whether to go for printing or not. So we now went into the depth in our own field and then understood, yes, if we can analyze these designs and we can predict well in advance that these designs can be 90% sold in the market. So that's what we have done now, and the thesis is all ready, and it is ready for submission also, and we are waiting. We have just 2 days back we have given the list of evaluators, so it is ready. Now what we are looking at is now conversion from that software to the hardware, where we can analyze those designs in future. That was past. What we have done is the past, and that means what I am trying to convey is AI in this design in our field is used in interdisciplinary manner. We need people from your area to collaborate with us, and so that we can do lot of things together. I just now was talking to sir also. Sir, why don't we have one AI conference on design itself? Engineering design also is there, and also our design is also there. So if we can have that, I think we can progress a lot in this AI sector. Now I again target the young students here. See, conferences are not held just like that. There's a lot of sweat goes into it in organizing any conference. Lot of hard work goes behind it. I mean, if you go back from the past when we all graduated in 80s and 90s. So the conferences were very tough. Holding a conference, contacting people every day at 12 to 1 o'clock. We were watching whether the papers have come by post or not. There was no internet, there was nothing. So we were waiting, and once they come, today we have book of abstracts here, those there. At that time we used to arrange everything and then we used to do it. Now today it is like, it can be done at a faster pace. The first conference that I saw myself was in 2006 or so when IIT Delhi, I'm part of IIT Delhi as well. So there they organized e-conference. For the first one which I saw, where everything was done in email mode. Everything, and even today I have that CD with me. After, of course, I have converted that CD into, transferred the data into this one, hard disk. So the things have changed now. In future, I am expecting nowadays, no, the students or even the general public go for reels. I am expecting that reels can be one of the gathering of information for conference if it is taught in a wise manner. And we are all there to actually do that. Just last week, our students on their own conducted one seminar for 2 days. They selected the faculty, the speakers for 3 hours. They contacted them, they called them. We were only supporting from behind in giving all the facilities that they wanted. So it is possible today that this can be done, and even the reels which I am mentioning can be a starting point for somebody to think and put it in a structured manner and refer. What we need is references. So we can refer this reel and we can only see that portion what we want, and then go ahead in organizing conferences like this. So youngsters, we all know conferences like they come, delegates come. There are 3 categories. One they come, they want to see the lovely places here. They just come, relax and just go back. And second category, they are slightly interested. They let me see what is the new thing there. So they will still learn. They will try and learn something new. Like today, I learned about what sir was telling about data and other things. And third category is the curious category, who really wants to interact with the speakers, with the researchers. So our speakers also should be so sharp that they should attract now everybody and put them into one group. Yes, they must interact. And delegates also have to take some interest. We will learn somewhere something, and that catches the eye, that catches our brain, and we start moving. I am here because this is AI. I am here because there is no AI. I am high now. Because I don't belong to this group, but we belong to this group in a different way. But as I told, in form of application, we apply AI to this, and we need that interdisciplinary action. I was also talking to Professor Kamath the other day. Why don't we start 2 credits or 3 credits or 4 credits program, merging this and then start in as per the NEP, minor disciplines. We can even go for 15, 16 credits or 18 credits, minor disciplines in collaboration. So there what happens, lot of research activities come. I will tell you, when I joined MUJ, sir knows that there was 0 paper from design, 0. The first paper I published along with another faculty, and now we have stream of papers coming up, stream of patents which have come up. Because we understood that there is something called interdisciplinary. We work with other people in a university, and in a university setup like this, and if not in the university, let us go for the cluster setup. When NEP came, the cluster, they were introducing about cluster, talking about cluster. I mean, nothing came to my mind. What is cluster? They are talking of cluster. Cluster means all engineering colleges are on one place, or all medical colleges are on one place. Then we understood cluster means it is of having different fields at one place. And Jorhat is a very good education center. If you all have come from other parts of the country now, you must have come from 40 degrees plus to below 30 degrees, not minus, sorry, below 30 degrees now. So pleasant weather, and universities like Tezpur, then Dibrugarh and Jorhat, we have very good educational institutes, and it is for all, and it's an open call for all of you to collaborate with this area, with this particular region, and then take this place to the top. So I just conclude this. We are dealing with, we are having less time here. As Sir said, it is networking, and today I am here on the other side, and I want to network. We all want to network with all of you in different areas. I mean, see, I have also patented 3 from the medical field also. We try to do something with arthritis, something to do with cancer detection, and I am also working on social activities with some students on physical abuse. So there are many areas untouched, and it is not possible with one set of people, one group of academicians to work on it. We have ideas, but our ideas go waste. So I want all of us to collaborate, and this is the best platform for all of us to collaborate and take whatever ideas somebody has given and think over it and develop over it. So with these few words, I thank the management of Kaziranga University for giving us great time here. When it was really great seeing the procession from their traditional dance here, as Sir said. It was wonderful, and wonderful audience, very quiet audience. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. It's our pleasure again. We'll meet again. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking speech. It has truly inspired us to explore new dimensions. We now come to the adjourning stage of the inaugural session. May I please invite Dr. Dimpaljuti Mahanta, Coordinator of ICDDA 2025, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Aditya. Good morning to all, respected dignitaries, respected guests, invited guests, dear participants, all my colleagues, and dear students. It is my honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee of ICDDA 2025. First and foremost, I sincerely thank the Assam Kaziranga University for giving us this opportunity to host this prestigious event. I am deeply grateful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor P.K. Mishra Sir, for believing in me and giving me our responsibility to coordinate this international conference. At this moment, I have to say that this ICDDA is actually VC Sir's dream, and I am very much thankful to VC Sir for choosing me to fulfill his dream into a reality. A very heartful thank to our Pro-Chancellor Ma'am for her wholehearted support throughout the planning and execution of this event. Her encouragement has truly meant a lot of love to us. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Professor Jiten Hazarika Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dibrugarh University, and Professor J.P. Sampath Kumar Sir, Honorable Director of NID Assam, for gracing us with their valuable presence today. Thank you, sir. My deepest respect and thanks to Professor Shamsundar Sir, Professor R.K. Ghosh Sir, Professor Prithajit Guha Sir for their continuous support and guidance throughout our journey. A very special thank to Professor Manoj Sahni sir, Dr. Ritu Sahni ma'am, for being with us in every situation and guiding us with patience and positivity. This conference becomes successful today because we have followed the footprint of Manoj sir. Thank you, sir, again. My sincere thanks to our Register sir, Professor Ravi Shankar Kamath sir, for always guiding us in the right direction and helping us managing everything smoothly. I also like to thank to our invited guests from across the country and the respective principals of Kakojan College, CNB College, Nandanath Hoike College for accepting our invitations, and they are also going to share few technical sessions in the session 1 today only. I am very much thankful to all of them for present here in their very busy schedule. I am grateful to the media representatives who visited us today, and also to the media partners for their continuous coverage and support over the past few weeks. To all the participants, a big thank you. Receiving 561, I'm again repeating, receiving 561 abstract is a dream come true. And it would not have been possible without your overwhelming response. I also take the moment to thank to my entire team. I actually don't want to take anyone's name because I'm afraid that if I can miss someone's name, if I take few names, but I want to take all the my co-coordinators, my joint secretaries, and my entire team for your support in every difficult steps. And you are actually doing supporting every steps, and without you, I am nothing. Again, I would like to thank you people for everything actually. A special thank to Porosguru Bhattacharya for designing everything, and also for designing the beautiful cover of our abstract book. And whenever I say abstract book, I would also like to thank my co-editor Himashri Mohanto for doing everything for designing the abstract book. Also, I would like to thank our dear student of MSc Mathematics, Avilas Sharma, for creating the wonderful video during the book release session. I would like to thank Ms. Projukta from the Department of Civil for gracing us with a beautiful beginning to today's evening, and to Partha, Dhruvo and team for welcoming our dignitaries with the graceful Gayan Bayan performance. I also thank Purok and Aditya for hosting today's inaugural session so wonderfully. Last but not the least, I offer my heartfelt thanks to the security personnel, housekeeping staff, and all support system of the Assam Kaziranga University, whose hard work behind the scene ensured a smooth running of this event. Finally, to everyone present here, thank you for your valuable presence. It is because of you that today's session has been such a great success. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Dimple Jukti Mohanto, the coordinator of the conference today, for proposing the vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time that we draw the curtain to the inaugural session of the second edition of ICDDA 2025. I thank each one of you present here and gracing this occasion. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take a short break for refreshments. High tea is being served near the KU auditorium, and we warmly invite you all to join us.